It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And it comes your way next.
In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I love to watch throw a football.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. And stop coming from Henry To'o. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. His first throw is an interception. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. CJ was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. We'll score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control, Alt, Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Herbert on first down. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Herbert from the gun. On target to Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Herbert to throw once more. Completed to Hurst. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Running it again with Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. Second and 3. Mixon on the counter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans who have 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Johnston brings it in at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And the Texans get it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
I could feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it overwhelmed there and led to the block.
This return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins ready to go once again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. Jukes one defender. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You love a huddle, okay? You really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He finds Stover. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Here's Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10. Here's Herbert. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up second down. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. It's halftime here in Houston, with the Texans enjoying a lead at the break. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. It was a terrific first half from the former Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a 2-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on third down.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the third. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw, Herbert. Oh, he loses the football. And the Texans grab it. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now, following the turnover. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And now they face 2nd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Connects with Mechie. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Stroud off the play fake. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Houston touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans grow the lead now to 22 points. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. And stop coming from Henry To'o. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
the 28-yard line.
From the 28, finding Hurst. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Christian Harris on the stop.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now Herbert again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Herbert now off the play fake. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The tight end going in motion right. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Herbert throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. He finds McConkey. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Gotta hurry this to the line. He's got it! And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're gonna have 1st and goal. It's Herbert once more. Hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no, coaches say stay out there. We're going for 2. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to throw, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds Woods. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
That one's complete over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That's complete to Dobbins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Play action now for Herbert. Getting out to his left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd, but you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a reward.